Hi Aries, welcome to your reading. This is November 30th to December 5th or 6th, I think. So sorry. So for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, wherever your thing is prominent, you can look at this reading. And so just as I said, this is a general reading. So please take what resonates and leave the rest, and use your intuition and your discernment to make sure that the message is applicable to your situation. Yeah. So with that, I will start with some of the cards. So we have the activation cards. This is Divine Feminine. The frequency of Divine Feminine supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all of creation. Okay, so this is an activation that is happening. So if you want, you can take a look at this and just a meditation. You can meditate on this if you see. You can so that's the. I hope it is visible clearly. You can take a look at this. Okay, so if you're watching this, I'm not sure. So if it's divine masculine, if you're watching, maybe this is something to do with the divine feminine energy, maybe getting balanced. Or if you're already so if you're feminine and maybe you're operating more in your masculine side of it, so probably there is some activation happening. So just take how it resonates. If you're already like you know that you're operating in feminine more, this is not for them. So this is maybe for whoever's watching. It could be for a certain set of people, especially the masculines, who generally don't allow like any feminine energy to, like, they suppress that part of it. So this could be significant for you. So the activation, so this is like a pattern of it. If you just watch, kind of if you meditate on this kind of helps you, like, in a way, to balance out your feminine side. So next is card emotions. Okay, so then just notice this is 2112. So this kind of mirroring numbers, or just 2112. Yeah, it's kind of mirroring number. So just noticed. Okay, so the emotions. Okay. So this card specifically talks about, like, see this again. See, it's like related to the divine feminine. This particular card as well. So it's kind of it's basically how we are processing our emotions. Basically, it's important that we kind of have an outlet to process all the emotions. It's just that it needs to be, if not, it looks, if it cannot be clogged, it cannot be like you cannot suppress emotions and keep, as we generally say that generally, if you see, this looks to more a little bit on people who are watching, might be like more operating on the masculine side. So so if that is the case, or if you are having the habit of, like, hiding your emotions or just suppressing emotions, like, for example, if you're feeling like a heartache or anything, it's good always, it's important that you cry, because that's how you get out all the negative negative emotions which are stuck in your, probably in your area of your heart or somewhere. So that gets, like, you can get that out if you suddenly become, no, I cannot cry, I will not cry for it, I'll no, nothing happened, and you can just suppress, we can suppress an act, be a big boy, and then say, okay, we are masculine, we are manly, so whatever. It's like an act of defiance that we kind of show that, I mean, I don't care about that person, why should I cry, and simply just suppress that. That's something that would impact us later on, because I hope if it's once or sometimes it's okay, but if you keep on practicing such things, then it becomes a problem for us. So it's important to process all your emotions, just check. You need to, sometimes it's difficult for us to understand what emotions were. For example, we may not even know what is love, what is lust, what is. So sometimes we are not like very well equipped with those kind of knowledge, and we struggle to show and communicate certain things. We don't want to be looked emotional person. He's a very emotional person. Looks like kind of people suggest that we are weak or something. Okay, but then on the contrary, it is important that we kind of process, understand different emotions, so that we can always have a healthy living actually. So that's something you want to say. So let's go to the next one. Obedience. Okay, this obedience, this one is talking about, see, there is a sword and like a balance here, so it shows like it's more like a, and there's eyes closed, so it's like, it's basically justice. You need to, I mean, obedience is like, you need to speak your truth, just speak your mind, which is true, absolute truth, and there's justice provided in people, and you shouldn't have any partiality by kind of that's why this whole thing is like, our eyes is tied out, because she's going to give she's going to tell something which is going to give justice. Okay, so it's like we have to be kind of in the state of mind whenever, in order to kind of live a proper life basically, and also to see, especially when we have, I'm sorry, okay, sorry, so if you have divine feminine energy, generally this is where if you are masculine energy, we tend not to be emotional in our approach, or such kind of things also, and we do not express correctly, and then in such cases we have the habit of sometimes not being true to ourselves and true to others. Okay, so that could okay, so that is something that one second, just play some music. Okay, so yeah, so it means that we need to be, yeah, so how we act, are we being true, are we being truthful, are we showing I mean, in whatever work we do, whatever every aspect of our life, are we like following, being obedient to ourselves and to the others? Like, it's not like obedient, you may not be always doing the right thing, is what means mostly, and speaking your truth. And that's important. It's something that you need to focus on. Is there any area in your life that you're not able to be obedient, like in the sense, I'm not able to like balance out, and I mean, and also you have to be able to cut certain things. This is like cutting off unwanted things. You should be able to take it off from your life, so that you bring that into balance, so that you're kind of being obedient, like for food, any kind of addictions or anything that nature. So you always have to, everything is moderation and things we need to do, and so this all, I mean, we know that it be food, it could be like it could be just shopping, we could have different addictions. I'm talking about sex addictions. Then we could have addictions for like porn addiction, this addiction. So everything. So is there a kind of balance in that? And then next. I'll just lay out the cards and then I'll be able to kind of correlate the messages. Okay, so here what you can see is basically see we need to kind of move towards this place where we need to seek some peace in our life, basically. So it's important that we take time to ourselves and be at peace. So, and also that maybe this week you might find yourself at peace, is something that is showing up, or this could be maybe this could also mean that, see, the angels, gun angels also are around you to bring peace into your life. So that could also be meaning. So and also it is in the other message which I'm saying is like white is innocence, purity and things. So it's kind of I'm just anyways going to, I'll come to this in the as I see this one. So here you see there is so 3 3 3, this is 1 2 2, and so 3 3 3 is in between worlds. Maybe you're moving from like in between, like generally we all cross through this, like when we are in the dark side like of our life, like when things are going bad and we're living in the dark, like in the dark in the sense like how to say, like vibrating at a lower level, and then kind of struggling for things, this and that, and we do all kinds of things, whatever possible required. And so we are, maybe this is the week that you're, I mean maybe right now you're transitioning, like transforming and moving from the dark to the light side is what I see here. So it's in between worlds now. So yeah, so I maybe at this point is what you may not have had access to use this divine feminine energy anything. I mean, not, you may not have really thought about divine feminine energy, or and also maybe not have worked on processing your emotions and things like that. So that is what so as we move, when we are in the dark side, generally we don't do that. What we come towards the light is by doing shadow work, we come to light. Like as we do the shadow work, more and more gets cleared out. So that is part of emotional clearing is also important. Like where we have traumas, that is all emotions attached to certain incidents, certain events. So we should be able to visit those parts of us, the shadow side of us, and do some shadow work basically. So that could help you. But if you are already doing it, it's fine. If not, please do work on your shadow side. It's just like basically it gives you so much of shadow self. It's like a shadow side, shadow work. It gives you so much of insight into what is going on within you, and then also to improve your basically you can see that you get confidence within yourself, and you become more and more like you let go of your fears basically as you move from the dark side. Like basically the movement to here is coming from fear to more of love. So that is the kind of transition we go into. So it's important that we recognize and clear our energies so much. And also this will be heavier energy than you are there. And whereas if you come, it becomes lighter actually. So if you see this thick clouds and darkness, so it looks like heavy energy. Your body generally energy will be like, as you do your shadow work and let go of things, you see the lighter version of yourself will start to emerge. So yeah, so now maybe this week is what you're going to, I mean you're going through this process, but it may not be like, I'm not sure whether you're coming to the end of it, or it could be just maybe you're going through this phase. So yeah, so let's next continue. Obstacle and challenges, emotional loss. Okay, so this again, see, it comes to the emotional loss. I'm not sure if you're going through some kind of anything that makes you feel like you've lost someone or some things, or anything for that matter, like anyone, friends, family, anything like that has happened. Sorry about that. I mean, like if if not, it could be see, this one is like with the fear we close our hand, thinking that what if I process the emotion, what is going to happen? Why am I like scared of processing my emotions? I'm saving, I mean just guarding my heart, because maybe we would have previously got hurt and we could have just closed ourselves. So otherwise there's nothing to really feel, I mean to fear about. It's basically you need to you just need to kind of explain everything, talk about it freely, let it flow, and talk to some supports. Like you should, if you want professional therapist, you can go and meet someone like that, and can balance out everything basically. If you feel like you want something to be spoken, if you have your friends circles, you can always have you can engage discussing with them, and to get over those losses and clear that emotional space, everything. It's not that I'm not saying that it's not, I mean it's not that oh, someone is missing, so he's asking right now just go and meet someone. So it's like basically, yeah, it's not the case. It's just that you need to be brave enough to, yeah, it feels bad when you have to let go someone. You feel like, oh no, I can't let go. It's actually simple. If you start cutting the cords, you need to cut a cord and then heal a part of your heart, the part of the heart where you feel that heaviness. If you think of a person, there's a part in your heart, maybe if he's kind of occupied a full heart, then it's like the whole heart you need to kind of heal, and then then it is easy to just flush out all the things. Then you become freer and freer and freer every single day. So that's, see, these messages all coming towards, it looks like it's pointing towards that. That's how I'm able to kind of channel now. So next is obstacle and challenges. See, the life is always we may always been told that, yeah, there will be obstacles and challenges. So but again, at the same time, we need not look at it negatively always, because obstacles sometimes, when you do the right thing, or I mean when we do something and you cannot allow to kind of proceed further for some reason, something's happened. So then it's like such kind of things is common for people. So the key thing is to have the courage to keep going at it if you feel like you're in the right field or right thing. If not, if it's career wise I'm talking, but if it is personal personal life, if it's something that you need to talk about, then again you need to see if you have a close set of friends whom you can trust and tell things, so that you can always feel free to speak, let go of that any kind of worry you have about obstacles and challenges. You'll always have to, you can always listen to the intuition basically, so that will also guide you. So just start looking at it. So yeah, and nothing to be really, maybe there are some things, obstacle, challenges you're trying to overcome this week. So but then for me, I personally feel it's just that you're thinking about the obstacles and challenges that are ahead of you, I think so. So it's better always we live in the moment right now, which means like you need not even think about like the next 1 hour what I'm going to do. I mean, next 1 hour, I'm like, if you have planned, it's okay, but just always go with the flow of being happy and not to be feeling sad. It's just that you have to maintain that balance. So yeah, so this is about the obstacle and challenge. Now I've just got 3 cards. Let's see any others there. Okay, so see if you see let me get 3 more cards, at least we'll clarify. So we have Leo, Aries, Sag, and we have Gemini, Cancer, yeah. So I mean, see if you see, there's like we have the Knight of Rods. The Knight of Rods is more like kind of non-committal person, but in this it looks little brighter and like a younger version of a masculine. So, and there is a lizard pattern or something I'm just noticing today, and there's kind of a small dragon. This looks like, what's this? I'm not sure, do you guys see that? This part of his dress, there's a lizard, and this dress of his dress, does it look like some animal's face or something? I mean, some kind of a entity's face. It looks like that. I'm not sure whether it is my own perception or if you're able to see something, but then this looks like some kind of dragon, or what is this? Looks like a creepy one. Like, it's little different. Looks like a lizard versus eagles. That's eagles' faces. I mean, eagles' beaks and kind of things like that. It's weird. Yeah. So this is someone younger. It might be you or your counterpart. So someone is trying to come towards you at this point. You might be Queen of Rods, or it can be you are the Knight of Rods whom you're trying to move towards this Queen of Rods. But there has been some, feel like there is some kind of betrayal or something has happened in the past. So let me get one. So what's this Knight? Oh, we'll get each one card clarifier for each one. Knight of Rods. Can I get a clarifier for Knight of Rods? King of Cups. What is the Queen of Rods? Clarification. Queen of Rods. Okay, she's Queen of Swords. Ten of Swords. What is this Five of Swords now? Okay, so this looks like to me. So you're looking at this Queen of Rods, whom you would have been affected, kind of done something behind her back, basically. So it's like kind of being sneaky and like, you know, you're just trying to do something behind the scenes, and they're like literally hurt them or something. And they're like disappointed and crying. But then the way you look at way this person looks is like, it's just like, it's not, I would say it's very creepy like kind of thing. So maybe is it green and envy, like it is something was envying about something, and he's done something behind the back, and that led to like Ten of Swords and that. But right now I think that's where but he's right now, but you are maybe right now in your King of Cups. Maybe you're kind of in your emotional space right now, maybe meditating and kind of trying to get back into action, I believe, in them. But you just feel that then you somehow feel that you for example, like a dog is like something that is like always loyal and true. You get the right, I mean, full like that's what they say, pet, like dog, it just loves you unconditionally. Like I'm not sure for all the dogs, but then I'm at least the ones, most of them which I've seen. So like as soon as you come, it just keeps on showing, doesn't matter any, unless like, you know, right, like it's not female and things, but in general I'm saying it's very kind of gives you a calm. People generally feel very calm with dogs, and so like that you might be a bit nostalgic about this Queen of Rods, I believe. So you just feel that someone, it's like a soulmate or something, that, or you could, or this could be like, maybe you are just regretting the fact that you've done this to previously. Just take what resonates if you are not like in the whichever role you switch here. So cross watches. So yeah, looks like you could you're just thinking that you could have had your Six of Cups, like equal give and take, and it's like Six of Cups is more like from childhood you've known each other and growing to each other. So maybe this might be a divine masculine whom you know for maybe a few lifetimes, like that, and all. There's like those kind of things I haven't explored too much, like previous lifetime, but as far as I know, we have incarnated here several times. So yeah, in that case it looks like someone from the past. You might be nostalgic about, like you're thinking about this person. So that's what's going to happen. So let's see what happens. So what would be the final outcome of this? So what is the Ace of Wands. Wow, it's just, I couldn't believe, like, Ace of Wands. It's like something, it's like your third eye activation might happen, or Divine Feminine's, I mean, your counterparts happening, maybe. And that too, the High Priestess. Okay, one more card. Wow, this Five of Swords is... Five of Swords is Five of Swords. Now you're regretting. It's like, actually, looks like you... Maybe you feel she's your divine masculine, feminine, or someone is like fully she's getting into her new kind of getting her downloads. She's on fire basically, and then the third eye is lit, and she's been in High Priestess mode now, I think so. So she's kind of so that you're kind of feeling upset about that, not knowing what to do with it. So that is what you are at this point of time. So see that if you see this message here, see this is for you, kind of, if it is you, you are here sitting in King of Cups and so much of emotions. Like if you see this is darker, becomes darker and darker here. If you see the water color between here and here, you see how dark it is. So that is what it's important, that you come from that place where you kind of freely discuss and let out your emotions and process them. Yeah. And so maybe you can see that she's lit up and she's kind of you see Divine Feminine totally, like this is like downloads coming to her, and she's like in a different level altogether. Maybe that's where you're feeling the loss, as I said. So okay, the bottom of the deck, there is death, rebirth. So there's going to be some kind of transformation in the situation. So you might end up having a death is like nothing, like it could be, I'm not saying like there is hope it is not some physical death or anything, but it's just more so to say that death of your old part, like those, once you start processing emotions and things, automatically you'll end up in transformation, getting transformed. So that is what they might be saying. So let's see some okay, so you kind of, so if that is the case, let me see. Yeah, I mean, butterfly relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child growth. See, this is what, see, everything is coming. It's like emotions and shadow work, inner child. See, it's all like processing emotions. It's the whole thing is coming together, and it's like so surprised. And yeah, I forgot to talk about this card here. So see, all is possible. Choosing your path, all is possible. So if you give your, we have abundance. Keep positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude, bliss. So if you feel you've been struggling about some things to manifest, so probably this is your advice, to keep a positive mindset. So the next ones we'll see is when it comes to the matter of the heart, there is no right or wrong. every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So there's nothing right or wrong. It's like always we learn a lesson. Like, okay, the next time we are not going to repeat that. I'm going to heal that part of me which, say for example, if someone betrayed us. So we just need to go and heal ourselves inside. So you know that once you heal, you automatically don't attract a person like that. It's not, we generally attract same kind of people. So it's like one of the things I'm saying, any kind of pain, art. So just you never without like, if you break up from one person, if you're going to another person, do a bit of internal work. If you do, it'll always, I mean, then you can find a better people than what you met like last time. If not, the same person will come till it clear yourself. Maybe in different package they might come, but then they are all the same. Okay, it will be the same. So that's why, as you upgrade your do those work, your inner, I mean, your frequency will rise, and you will then be meeting people as we love ourselves, as we feel worthy and things like that, right? Like the usual one. So then we will be able to kind of, in a sense, like what I'm saying is like, we need not regret or we need not feel bad. Everything is a lesson for us. Okay. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And romance. Okay, trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. This is similar to all. Okay, so this is all coming together. Same. Nice. Okay, it's fine. So just have trust. Who's watching? So, so you may be concentrating on improving your health, or you need to concentrate on improving your health this week. And that, oh wow, we have another abundance. Okay, so that's, so you kind of in a, see, if you do this, then universe will go. If you improve your health, if you become a better things, manifestation works. Because for manifestation we need to have proper energy. Like, you should have the energy to kind of manifest. So if you don't do all these emotional things, your vibrations won't increase and your manifestations will be impacted and things. So always, so as I said, just make sure that you heal whatever pain wounds are there slowly. No need to do everything one day, maybe little you do, and let go and cry. And crying is the easiest way of doing healing for heart especially. So what our ancestors are saying, do it, hold the space. Just it's saying, stand your ground, like speak the truth and be, and kind of hold. If anybody trying to come into your territory, no, should just keep a thing and say, this is my area, my place, my, you have no access. You need to set boundaries, kind of a thing I'm saying. So just check that one out. Next, what else we have? Okay, so then we have, see, from the healing card we have expressing free will. So my choices determine how brightly I shine. So that's what is important. It's coming to a very nice statement. So it's more like okay, so it's as we were telling that, see, you can, with the, as you do this process, you, with your decision, with your free will, you can always just get peace here, have trust, peace, and then life will be totally transformed actually. So this card, Okay, what it says was a message from Spirit. Embrace the moment. Embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is that you are changing your energy. Okay, so that's what I said. As soon as you start clearing all that, your energy switches to the next level. So that's how you kind of ascend. Doing that is part of me, and that is what the journey I was going through. If anybody's new in this, I'm just letting you know. I mean, if you've gone through kind of dark night of the soul kind of journey or ascension journey, just please ignore this. Otherwise, because I just wanted to explain, I'm not. It's like basically always it's important that we live the now, then thinking about what will happen next day, if you were yesterday, tomorrow, and things like that. And also, and also we shouldn't think think about like I mean. Yeah, we should not be too judgmental about anybody. So removing judgment again, it's one of the major blockers of blocks that I've seen, like generally introduces so much money blocks, this block, that block, so important that you process all your emotions. Okay, next is justice to that. Okay, this is C. The next is independence. The more you learn to feed yourself on the inside and care for inner child, the more freestanding you become. Help me feed and love this inner child, dear Lord. Yeah, just inner child is like a child within ourselves, like we have a like a like small baby within your heart or something like that, a small kid, like think like. So we need to make that small kid happy by regularly giving the living situations that are, and also like friendships and relationships where it is not toxic or anything like that. So but if it was been so far, so you just need to make sure that you also cleanse and then let them explore the world, like, yeah. The last one, universe says the universe works fast when I am having fun. So yeah, the universe is wanting you to have fun and just maybe if you're in a kind of upset mode, in this kind of mode, move into peace actually. So then move peace. Or you can say that exercise, dancing and something like that, like singing, dancing, like music, playback music and things like that. You can involve in anything, and it will make your inner child very happy actually in a way. So or else every time you have to listen to your inner child what it normally likes when it was kid. So understand that, then you will be able to understand. And if this kind of response comes, we shouldn't ridicule anybody. We shouldn't immediately go, oh, what she. It's like they're expecting. Generally, people express in different ways. They need to be heard in some form. So, so if you have that kind of need, please speak to your friends and family, or in close friends. If there is anybody, you can always go and speak. Otherwise, get professional help and ensure that you follow what is required. Okay, so the last one, wishes comes true, rapid achievement of your dreams and wishes. So yeah, this is the outcome would be, this is if you can start working on some of your If you're already working, doing your internal work, it's well and great. I'm not saying anything. But if you're not doing, I would request you to put some effort towards that. So then finally, looks like, see, abundance. It's just been there. So it's up to you. Up to you by as soon as when you get it, as soon as you want to, like that kind of situation. So just I'm suggesting that's it. So nothing else. So that's what. That's what I've got for Aries. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.